Good afternoon, everyone. This is Anthony, Wall Street Trader. It's 12:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday, June 8th, 2021. Please note, this is not financial advice. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is intended only for educational purposes, as well as my own opinions and my own predictions that may or may not come true. So Twitter link below, subscribe button below, a lot going in the market. But first and foremost, let's just point out that I bought something. It's lower than it is when I bought it. But yesterday, as I had said, and I wasn't sure I was going to get there, but certainly I got there and more so. We hit 430. So I said I was going to go 30%. By the time this hit, I was already exhausted. I had fully deployed my capital. By the time I even saw it was 430, by the time I was able to log in and execute my trade, the thing was down to 426. So I took advantage of that, or at least I thought that was an advantageous buy point. I still think it is long term. Look, it's lower. Could I have gotten it cheaper? Yeah. Well, the real issue isn't RLC. The real issue is Bitcoin. And let's just roll straight into the markets and let's talk about it. So right now, RLC is down a lot less than I bought it, probably a good 10 or so percent lower at 380. So right now, we broke this long-term resistance slash support, and we have to see how things play out. We've done it before, and we've came back in. So this is too short-term to tell what's going on. And unfortunately, Bitcoin is at it again. So let's just zoom out here so everyone understands what's going on. It's important. We have this long-term trend line starting way back in March of 2020. We came up and now we're down. So not sure exactly whether or not we're going to stay down here for a while or bounce back up. But if we look at the shorter term view, this is the support line. We cleanly broke it. I don't know if we're just hanging for a little bit and then coming back, or if we're going to stay below. There is another leg down. If it does stay down, I think our next low point or support area is 30,000. However, we're back to almost 32,000 right now. So this could be short term. It could be another leg down from here. Who knows at this point? We have to keep our eye on the long term. And I still maintain we'll hit 80,000 by the end of the year. Like we've tripled in like 3 to 4 months. It's not like if we tripled from here, it's 120,000 or quadrupled. So like, let's see how this plays out. I'm not convinced this is a full-on sell-off yet until I see it in my face. But let's just find out what happened in the Bitcoin market. A lot of scrutiny in the UK around, trying to go against crypto businesses that aren't complying with anti-money laundering standards. Okay, well, what does that mean? Well, they're cleaning it up a little bit. So what? I think it's better. Like if the crypto businesses can comply, then maybe we'll have a better landscape. And that's okay to me long term. Short term, people freak out about stuff like that. Long term, it makes for a more honest market. To be honest with you, there's a lot more good money out there than bad money. Let's move forward. Bitcoin, price dips after Trump says Bitcoin seems like a scam. Well, first of all, older generations, very old, and I'm talking 70 plus. These folks, just their minds are set and there's nothing changing them. Till death do they part. So in the meantime, whatever Donald says is fine. Whatever Biden says is fine. They're older. At some point, they all move on and they leave their inheritance to the younger generation who believes in this stuff. So it's okay. Let them think the way they want to think. It's not going to be forever. And, I anticipate, things like another article around the DOJ in the U.S., Department of Justice, the FBI finding and recovering the hacker's Bitcoin wallet address. I don't know how they did it. I'd be really interested to hear that. That's not public information. But however, they were actually able to pull it off. Anyway, again, cleaning up the environment. It makes bad money leave Bitcoin. And maybe we're seeing a lot of bad money running scared out of Bitcoin right now because, hey, if a government can go in and find your crypto wallet, that might concern me too if I had bad money. If I was doing illegal activity and taking my money and sending it into the crypto universe. So look at the bigger picture. This is what I look at. Bitcoin in Panama, Brazil, Argentina, Paraguay, El Salvador, everyone's starting to look at adoption. South America, Central America, huge adoption. Why? Because they have something called Strike, which is an application based on the Lightning Network. A lot of people down there are not banked. It's just the way it is. So, this helps them. This helps them transact. And while I'm not a big fan, and I don't think Bitcoin is going to be a big deal just because you can transact on it, I think it's a big deal because this is countrywide adoption, which tells me at some point they may look to Bitcoin as a reserve currency on their balance sheets. So that would be a huge deal. More to come on that over the coming days and months, but I suspect this list of countries will grow. In the meantime, let's go back to RLC BTC. This one here has not been doing too well. It's probably doing a little worse than Bitcoin. And I think in this particular case, there might just be we broke this pattern here. We bounced, and then after at 8 o'clock this morning, we kind of shot straight down. We're making another run for it on the way up. Who knows? We could be looking at some sort of a bullish wedge. Not to say that we are, but it's hard to say. At this point in time, if you're not invested, I'd wait and see. If you are invested, I'd wait and see. Right now, it's hard to say where to go with this. This is just my view, please. And again, if you need, I think you should all make sure you pass it through your financial advisor. But still, I think this is, we're at 32,000 on Bitcoin right now. And certainly a lot of fear in the market. And there's no question about it. The news is all over the place. And uncertainty is worse. Bad news is probably better than bad and good news. Good news is probably better than good and bad news. You put them together and there's mass confusion. Mass confusion is never good for any market. Anyway, I think that's kind of where we're at right now. Let's see how this thing plays out over the day. I will keep everyone posted on Twitter. And if I need to, I'll get on the horn on a video later on to give everyone an update overall across the currencies that I follow. And I'll talk soon. Hope everyone's well. Bye.